I love when you play a song and then the YouTube autoplay just does the same song but the extended version. So you just have that one song over and over again. Lovely. Song is a banger though. What's up, Salmiak? Man, what is going on? I think I need to like reinstall Windows or something like that. I'm gonna go back to the Castlevania synth though. Good lord, that mix is so good. It's in the new video too. What's up, Salmiak? How we doing? I gotta pee, and then I'll come back. Your true nature calling me. I love the synth Castlevania. It's so good. All right. What's up, Banshee? Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Today is that day, and I am that dude. This is Cups. Bringing you another Monster Hunter Rise stream. Streamed a little bit yesterday with the man Hot Sammy Sliz. Actually had a pretty healthy stream in where we went over a bunch of stuff that of tips and things like that to get ready for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. How to get some money, how to learn monster tells, improve as a player, how to work the Palico Palamute system, everything in the Buddy Plaza, the Cahoot's Nest, the submarines. We went over everything. So we're going to be cutting that bad boy up into like 18 YouTube videos over the next couple weeks. Because we were just going to do an hour-long stream and cut it into like a 15-minute video. But then we talked for like 2.5 hours. And we went over a lot of shit. And as you can see, the loyal Nightbot, is it that serious? Is what serious? It's super serious. It's deadly serious. As you can see from the loyal Nightbot, our new YouTube video is up. Just posted it about an hour ago. Or wait, 2 hours ago. the Sunbreak weapon reveal tier list. We did this on Friday where we talked about it a little bit. Of which weapon reveals were the most hype. What's up, JPEX? Which one's got our loins burning for some Sunbreak action? So today it's we have a lot of stuff to a lot of videos and stuff like that to edit. So we'll probably do a little bit shorter of a stream today, play a little bit of Monster Hunter, and maybe hop over to Pokemon a little bit for Black 2. Pokemon Black 2. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I might just go crazy. I might just stream for 27 hours. I may never stop. I might just stream for the rest of my life. Nightbot, relax. Okay, relax a little bit. Anything else new? Not really. We'll be streaming on Tuesday with Themato. We're going to do a quick little catch-up guide on gunner weapons, on light bowgun, heavy bowgun. Maybe check his opinion of what the new Wirebug Silkbind skills kind of look like. I don't know. Pick his brain a little bit. Steal his sets, mainly. I'm going to have him on stream to show us what sets are good and then just steal them. Yeah, that's it. But thank you so much for joining me, guys. And gals. Anything else new? Not really. I know that we're going to be streaming on the Capcom channel here in a little bit. I don't know when exactly, but Jono, the Capcom UK community manager, is interested. So we're going to be doing that here. I'll let you guys know. Just keep an eye on Twitter and Discord and all that good stuff. But other than that, let's play some goddamn Monster Hunter. Nothing fancy, nothing funny. Just a little Monster Hunter money. Do 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 do. HR 225? Dude, the money thing is like so brutal. I just leveled up like one. I upgraded my bow user set, and it was like a million zenny. Let me create a session here, and then I'll toss it up into the Nightbot for you guys. If you would like to join. Maybe I'll just do some solos for a little bit. Yeah, let's do some solos, and whenever more people hop in, then we'll do that. How you doing today, Oops What? Did you watch the new Monster Hunter stuff? It's like 150k for the last 2 weapon upgrades. It's pretty crazy, man. And the armor upgrades are equally as insane. No hub. I'll just do a couple solos at first, and then I'll just kind of warm up a little bit, let some people come in, and then we'll open up hub for you guys. Gonna be some chill hunts just for a little bit. I need to do some gathering, man. Come back from dinner with parents for food for like 2 days. That's always nice, man. Always nice. What's I doing? Oh, yeah, changing my set. Let's do a little Magnum Hollow warm-up. Mom made some killer pizza. Nice. Did you? I don't know if you saw it on Twitter or not. I've been posting some food that I've been making recently, and I made some sourdough pizzas. They were really good with pepperoni and prosciutto ham on top of it, some mozzarella, some Provel cheese, some chili oil, and some red pepper flakes. It was nice. It was nice. Didn't see that? Yeah, maybe I'll start posting that stuff more in the Discord. I've been cooking up a storm, man. I don't even know what my Palico has on it. It's all big ass Magnum Hollow. I fucking missed him. Ugh. What's up, Zyke? How you doing, man? Having 3 wire bugs is so nice. Wait, what? It's like his back legs. Nope. Commented about your opinion on CB. I didn't really understand what it meant. It made no sense. You're like, it looks super boring, but if you look closely, it looks boring. And I was like, what the hell is Zyke talking about? Why a B? That wasn't as hyped? I thought it was pretty cool. Like I said, I'm play a lot of Charge Blade, so, you know, that kind of stuff compels me. That kind of stuff is interesting to me. Yeah, there wasn't some big, flashy, showy thing. It's kind of tough when the things that the weapon has already are more interesting than what's in the trailers. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing to talk about. So the tier list is rigged? Not really. I was talking about how excited I was. Which ones made you most excited? Stair Arrive good? Yes, it is. That's exactly what I like to see. Zyke, I need you to make a Cups Arrive out of Stair Arrive. With my Cups W face. I'll pay you. When the video was over. Was your favorite part of the tier list, or your favorite weapon reveal, was when the video was over. I was going to work on it today. Really? That's funny. I need some GIF emotes anyway for Twitch. Hey, what's up, Blizz? How you doing? You gotta make the people guy white, too. I'll pay you, Zyke. Okay. Man, the endemic or the small monster stuff, so annoying. I don't know why I'm trying to guard point that. It would be pretty funny, though. Ugh. Okay. Dude, if that one grabbed me, I was about to lose my mind. That's no good. Ugh! Dude, was he like 2 KO'd already? I wonder if my Palico or something like that is adding some insane stun. I can't see anything that's happening. I missed. This is why we do warm-ups, you know what I mean? Ah, I was already coming down. You get the iframes off the kick up, but that wasn't it. Excuse me. I'm still not quite sure how come I get to wirefall stuff sometimes and sometimes I don't. I understand. I wonder how crazy they'll go with the IG that they haven't shown. I know that we're going to get multiple... Well, we're going to get a few more wirebug skills, I bet. I don't think they've showed us everything that they're going to give us. Because they didn't in the original. And if, like, or in, I guess, Base Rise. If you're in the water, that can stop it. Wasn't in the water. I had some sort of status effect on me, though. I had the Hellfire status effect. Because, I mean, we got the Switch, so we know that we're going to need a lot of extra abilities. Stay here. Can't leave. Ooh, nice. Your bug doesn't want to get wet or explode in your case. Could be it. How you guys doing today? Tell me something new. Kaiser, what have you been up to? It kind of sucks because, like, we recorded that on Friday, and Eric's... I was going to release the... I worked on it a little bit yesterday, but I was going to do the tier list video yesterday, but then I saw that Eric's put theirs out. And I was like, maybe I'll just wait till Sunday. Been playing Horn more? Horn's really nice, dude. I kind of want to play the Echo mode instead of performance mode. This is a really low life roll Magnum Hollow. I'm out of trank bombs too. Dang. Another successful hunt. Echo mode is all I play now. Hey, what's up, Omni? How do you like it? Leaning into Echo, though. I really like the performance iframe, so it's pretty fun. Ooh, look at all those rewards. That's that Plunder Cat, man. Capture rewards up. My Palco put in some freaking work. I haven't used a Palco in forever. I need to see which one it is. The XA into ZR for the Sonic Wave is so good. Just Sonic Wave spam over and over again. Performance iframes are nice, but I really not having to do two at the same note. Yeah. Depends on what you're looking for. Two at the same note can be kind of annoying. Because you feel like you're just forcing shit in there, you know what I mean? What was I doing? Buddy skills. What does my buddy have on him? He's got status attack up, crit up, and attack up. But he's a gathering cat? Awesome. I got power drum, shock tripper, and pilfer. That's kind of okay. What would I be looking for? Like KO King or something like that? Crush, overhead slam, echo recital is a great repeatable combo. Good motion values all around. The Sonic Waves add a little extra oomph. Yeah, it can be like 20 extra damage or something like that. Let me try it out real quick. Still run performance though. Breakdance on his face as he runs by. Yeah, it's real nice whenever he... it's kind of hard to iframe his roar because it does like an actual wave of damage. So I like having the iframes to just straight up go through that. The performance iframes are really forgiving. It's like, dude, what the hell am I doing? I didn't sleep like at all last night, so I'm really out of it right now. Echo mode. Okay, I got Sonorous then. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, so what did you want me to do? Crush, overhead slam. What's crush? Okay, crush, overhead slam. Echo, recital. So crush, overhead smash, chord. It's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. He just like me for real. Have I showed you the fashion, Omni? The toughest dodge for you is the aerial DB move? Really? Are you talking about the wire bug thing? Because I feel like it's pretty dang forgiving. Let me show you the fashion that goes along with this horn. Look at this. It's beautiful. Switch skill that replaces your forward draw attack. Oh, right. I do need to play more dual blades. I've played a decent amount of dual blades, but I always just run the same thing. I haven't really messed around with the aerial stuff all that much. All right, I'm going to open up the hub if you guys want to hop in. Gonna be a shorter stream today, so let's get in here, have some fun. Some mindless hunts. Boob. The vault itself gives iframes. Similar to the SNS kick jump thing. I've gotten pretty used to that. I can hit that relatively often. I do need to start getting some more solo days in, though. Where I'm just whipping monster ass on various weapons. Because they just iframe everything with the aerial attack. It is pretty crazy. It's all oops. Oh, longsword player. I'm not in your Discord. I'll show you my horn fashion set. Hop on in. Are people really getting mad at longsword players again? Boy, some things just like never change. I haven't actually seen the drama myself. I've just seen people complaining about the drama, which kind of is on par for Monster Hunter folk, honestly. Where it's like one person complaining about it, and then there's 5,000 people reacting to the one person complaining about it. Nice set. Who's got a little handicraft on there from Sinister Goblin? I like. What's up, Jeb? Complaining about the people complaining is a classic. The wildly small minority. 2 people complaining. I got front page of Reddit with a meme about it. Easy karma gains. My man. Hey, what's up, Fire Red? How we doing? That online clout hit different. Complaining about the complainers. You seem like the better person. Hey guys, stop fighting. Yeah. It's kind of funny. It's like, I feel like the Monster Hunter community, although it's a very big game, is a very small community. So anytime there's like any little morsel of drama, everybody's like, oh, I gotta get on the drama. I have to give my input on it. It's like the end of the world because people are complaining getting flinched. It's kind of funny. Katana Braver, is that a PSO2 thing? Just clawing for relevancy. Let's do a little Teostra. Don't worry, I got the support. I'm horn player. How do I heal with it? Oh, Fire Red using a little weapon request. SNS, huh? All right. I just did one, but I'll do it again. Spend 20k on it. Let's see here. I have a water one. It's not very good. I mean, that's okay. It's not awful. I'll just do Wrath. No support. What am I doing? Let's do the athletic look. I love it. Lost Ark PvP has been fun lately. I just want the mount. Yeah, I wish I had more time to play, but dude, now I opened up the can of worms of playing a Pokemon game, so now I gotta like maintain 100 games at once, and I just don't have the time. I'm in love with SNS in this game. I don't know why you guys never listen to me, man. I've been playing SNS since the damn game came out. I'm telling you, it's the heat in this game. You've been fucking around wasting your life on Charge Blade when you could be being somebody, Fire Red. You gotta wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror and say, what kind of person do I want to be today? Do I want to be a Charge Blade Coper? Or do I want to fucking be somebody, you know? IG sucks too? No, it doesn't. You suck. I'm glad you're enjoying it, dude. It's really sick. Oh, went to the wrong camp. You suck. I'm gonna miss my opener, bro. No. Ha! Oh. Tired of the ground combo balance these days? What? What's wrong with ground combo? Saying it does too much damage or not enough damage? It's just Tornado Slash? I mean, that's the ground combo. You can do plenty of aerial stuff on Insect Glaive and do tons of damage. I think it's really well balanced for time spent in the air. If the monster kind of goes away, you can close the gap and then do Diving Wyvern. It's pretty sick. Get your ass beat. Combo being more balanced. Yeah, that's kind of true. You're kind of just cranking out as many Tornado Slash as you can get, especially with the Sys bug. I can't see anything. Oh, you got a similar fashion to me. Oops. I got a fashion like that. I like that Gunner helmet a lot, or whatever it's called. It's on my Gunner set, so I just call it the Gunner helmet, but it's not. I think it's good to have aerial options. I think it's pretty dang good when it comes to aerial damage. Get your ass beat! Oh! God, I hate that move. One step closer to the 4-month break. What's up, Arclight? How we doing? It's me and the boys, though. It's not just you know, me fighting Tail. Whoops, wrong combo. Please don't kill me. Okay. What's happening? Happy Sunday, my friends. Tell me something new. What are you guys doing? You guys get in on any of those Steam sales? I am desperately waiting for Triangle Strategy to go on sale. I think I might play that game on stream no matter what, really. I think I need to prevent myself from getting burnt out on Monster Hunter. There it is. Get your ass beat. I don't think they'll put Triangle Strategy on sale anytime soon. I wonder why. Is it kind of like in the Octopath Traveler thing, where is it on the Octopath Traveler thing, where it's just never going to go on sale? Because I'm still kind of waiting for that game to go on sale, but it's like never any cheaper than $50. I just think it would be a good Switch game to play like in bed and stuff. I'm just kind of hanging out. Probably get another KO here soon, honestly. Doing a lot of bonking. It's a really good game. I just can't. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. I just like can't bring myself to spend $60 on a game that I'm not going to get thousands of hours out of. You know what I mean? You played Stories? Yeah, I played Stories 2. I didn't play Stories 1. Stories 2 is hella good. I really enjoyed that game. It's on sale for $50. Is that really on sale, though? I'd argue that that's not on sale. I was saying that I want just a nice game to relax on the Switch with, and somebody's like, you should get a Steam Deck. I'm like, oh, yeah, just let me spend $500 on a Steam Deck and be on a waiting list for 6 months. Pillars of Eternity, too. For Nintendo, it's on sale. Yeah, maybe I should just get it on Steam. Nintendo needs to ease up, dog. Whoops. I just tried to guard point off my back, like Charge Blade. What do you like about Sword and Shield Fire Red? What in particular is tingling your giblets? You know what I mean? Give me a bonk. Zoop's going. Gonna mine. Oh, there he goes. Gonna play Dogma for the millionth time. I've actually only played through the story of Dogma once, and that was on stream. Every other time that I've played Dragon's Dogma, I've gotten a character to level 10 and taken them through Bitter Black Isle. And then I start a new character. Mets Shurigeki, sick. Shield's actually useful. I'm a fan of the Shield Bash. I do want to see some better elemental options, though, for sure. What the hell is going on? This guy drunk? It's literally a Dragon's Dogma 2 waiting room. Kind of true. Yeah, what's that Valstrax booty? And what's the jet engine? Keeping the dream alive? I need to play Dogma soon. I kind of want to go through that on stream as well. It's the 10th anniversary. Head hop out. Oops. Bonk. Ah, that's the one you want. All right. Yes. Shut up. Uh-huh. Sure, Omni. When 2 gets announced, for real, I really promise. So, Omnitoad, I don't know if you know, but I competed in fighting games for a really long time. And every time a new Street Fighter game comes out, primarily Street Fighter, or I mean, even this works with Guilty Gear as well, but every time a new Street Fighter comes out and there's not some character announced, everybody's like, I'll play the game whenever Sagat is out. I'll play the game whenever Sakura is out. I'll play the game whenever Adon is out. And then people never do it. Excuse me. God, I'm so glad I didn't die there. Related to Triangle Strategy. Why not just get a second-hand physical copy? Way cheaper. I mean, if I can get it. Or I could wait for it to go on sale as well. I don't know. I guess I could keep an eye on Facebook Marketplace or something like that. That's just copium at that point. Why don't you want to play it? Why don't you want to play Dogma now? You get some mods, dude. You get the new ENB with the 4K texture mod. Whoo! Makes it look like it was made this year. God, I gotta play some Dogma on stream. I can't take the slander. I tried it and couldn't get into it. Yeah, shit. I was trying to stand far back enough to hit that. It's kind of like Monster Hunter. I don't know how much you played it, but there's a lot of people that are like, I played it for 2 hours. I just didn't like it. It's like, dude, that is the absolute worst part of that fucking game. Not having T-Hawk. My favorite character, Tony Hawk. It is. It's a brutal slog. I'm gonna die. Ah! Yeah, the cart quest is notorious. It is the cart percentage speed run. Because the cart quest, that's 30 minutes into the game. It takes 20 minutes to escort that cart to Grand Soren. Dogma is probably the coolest open world game I've played in years. The only real complaint I've had is how long it takes to get through the opening segment. That's stupid. Yeah, exactly. See, look. Fappa went right into it. For 2 hours of giving up. The beginning is literally terrible. Yeah, I mean, it's like saying Realm Reborn for 14 is awful. Just gotta kind of grind through it if you want to experience the greatness. But it is very good. The second half of the game is excellent, and then the DLC, the super end game and the second half of the game are just excellent. Excellent. Goblins ill like fire. 'Tis a gas. I'm soaked to the bone. Opening his ass. I dropped the game on launch. Wasn't until DA came out that I really got into it. Yeah. I'd say it's the worst part of the game, sure. And it's like a shitty thing to say, but it seriously takes like 10, 15 hours for the game to get good. Bones that move on the road. If you throw a rabbit at your pawn, they catch it, instantly snap its neck, and then drop it. It's pretty badass. You can actually, like, there's pigs that wander around too, or boars, I guess, and you can throw them back and forth. You can actually play catch with them. Grigori is probably, I'd say that he is the coolest dragon. He's very, very cool. And obviously it's no surpriser that the final fight in the main Dragon's Dogma, original Dragon's Dogma, is Grigori, and that fight is excellent. Very, very good. Imagine Monster Hunter with a Grigori collab? You mean Safi Jiva? Rather than a good at first but crappy later. You guys this is dangerous water. This is deep water. You guys are treading. If the game had multi, I would have gone in all by now. Motivator, that is. Yeah, it's all like what you want out of it. I really think the pawn system is awesome. And I hope everybody's like wanting multiplayer for Dragon's Dogma. There could be some sort of multiplayer mode, like maybe some sort of in-game dungeon grind that would be pretty fun, but I think the pawn system is excellent. I really don't want them to get rid of it. And what's the point of having the pawn system if you can just play multiplayer? You know what I mean? Didn't they kill the servers in last year? That's Dragon's Dogma Online, but yeah. And there's a private server now, though. I don't know if you know that, Ghost of War. There's a private server for Dragon's Dogma Online, and they added even new classes and balance changes and stuff like that. It's like a whole new game. I just ain't got time. Although I'd be playing it. Didn't help that I started a Berserker melee class. Yeah, there's Warrior, actually Fighter, and Fighter becomes Warrior when you get to Grand Soren. Or Fighter becomes Warrior, the opposite. And Warrior is awful. Warrior is really, really bad. Didn't know there's a private server for DDO. It just launched in the last, like, month. Not even kidding. But Magic Knight, Mystic Knight, yeah. Mystic Knight, Source, and Magic Archer. I think Mystic Knight and Magic Archer are two of the coolest classes that have ever existed in video games. So, like, Magic Archer, like, you have your bow, and it has, like, no string on it, and it just has, like, a hole in the middle, and there's, like, a little rune that's there, and you cast your spells, and you shoot it through the, like, oh, it's so sick, and it, like, creates a little magic string for you to pull. It's so sick. All kinds of really sick spells that go through. God, I want to play some Dragon's Dogma now. I remember that one time you were showing Archer on stream. It was fucking broken. Yeah, Magic Archer is incredibly strong. I'd say it's probably the strongest class in the game. Like, because there are some classes that are really strong, but there's a magic / physical damage split in the game. So that encourages you to use pawns and stuff like that. And if you're playing solo, typically a class can't cover both physical and magical damage. Because there's some enemies that just don't take physical damage at all. And there's some enemies that don't take magical damage. So if you don't have classes that can fit that, then you're kind of screwed. But Mystic Knight and Magic Archer can cover both of those. So you could play after Rise. Yeah, bouncing off the walls. Yeah, yeah. It's especially good. It's especially good for what's it called? For Bitter Black Isle. That's what makes it really, really strong. It's not quite as strong in the open field, but it's still very good. Can you still do big spells as an archer? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know if you guys were watching. Magic Archer does some fucking cool stuff. And, oh, man, Magic Archer, this is going to sell some of you guys. But there's, like monster riding, like Monster Hunter. So you can, like, climb on the monster's back and hit it with your daggers and, like, stab it in the eye and stuff like that. And Magic Archers can immolate themselves. They fully catch themselves on fire. And they climb onto the monster, and it does, like, passive damage to the monster while you're catching them on fire while you're... like, tornadoes and stuff. There's nothing really, like, gigantic spells like that, but there's, like, magic in the form of bows. So like you'll shoot an arrow and it'll split into 9 arrows and they're all ice arrows. And then there's like Hunter's Mark where you like target a bunch of enemies and an arrow gets shot up in the air and it splits off into a bunch of light arrows, like holy damage, and it finds all the people. It's like they're homing missiles essentially. Yeah, Sorceress has the coolest spells in the history of any game. Sorceress is awesome. Probably going to be Sorc. Yeah, I'll show you some Sorceress stuff eventually. We talking about they're getting me all worked up, Soundmag. They're going to make me act up. I was saying it was going to be a short stream, but it looks like it's going to be a 12-hour Dragon's Dogma stream. Yeah, Sorcerer has amazing skills. I don't know how much you've seen Unctana, but there's like, gosh, maybe I should do some videos of just showing off how crazy these spells are. Yeah, you can create tornadoes. You can make earthquakes. You can like rain meteors. You can create giant like stalactite ices, like big like tendril type ice skills. It's crazy, man. But you obliterate things with one cast, yeah. Yeah, you can have like a multiple party. You can have 4 sorceresses in a party, and all your spell casting is pretty quick. Wasn't sure how the hybrids worked. The ones with the biggest WoW spells are Mystic Knight and Sorceress. I'm gonna pee real quick. Sorry, Unctane, I know you're waiting. Hop in this lobby if you guys want. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pee. I'm back. Yeah, there's no respecting stats. You don't really need to. The stat thing is a bit of a like misnomer as well, because stats do matter. Don't get me wrong, but I'd say that stats probably equate for only about 10% of your damage total. Everything comes down to the weapon that you're using and the augments that you have on your character. That's 90% of your damage. So let's say you play the entire game as a warrior. You can still switch to a sorceress. You're obviously not going to be doing as much damage, but it's still more than enough damage to do anything. Hello, fellow premium value Capcom my brain just melted. What's up, Sammy? How we doing? How you doing today, man? Our special guest from yesterday. We're hunting a little bit, though. These boys got me acting up, though. Sammy. These boys asking questions about Dragon's Dogma. Asking me about how some classes work. What's the gameplay flow like? What's the story like? What would you like to see in Dragon's Dogma 2? Can you tell me about Dragon's Dogma Online? It's making me want to act up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And we got Omni over here slandering the good name of Dragon's Dogma by saying he didn't enjoy something. What a wind-up on that fucking roar. He like turned around and looked at me for 45 minutes. Front leg? The DD flowing through you right now. I'm very excited. I don't know if you've been paying attention, Sammy, but so it's been the 10th anniversary of Dragon's Dogma, and they made a new Dragon's Dogma website, and they made new music for Dragon's Dogma. Why would they do that? And then they also made an anime last year. You know, like why would they do that? Why would they do that? Yeah, new music, new art. Also, if you guys want to get into some deep Dragon's Dogma nerdery, the character that's in that art does not exist in Dragon's Dogma. So there's a popular fan art where it's Grigori standing on the edge of a cliff, and then there's an Arisen standing in front of him. That character does not exist. So that's potentially a new character as well. They did specifically for you. I am fully taking props. I need to make some dang YouTube content. Would you like to fight us, please, Valstrax? Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Okay, I ran out of extracts. He's asleep. Content, yeah, that's kind of what I mean, I started working on a beginner's guide last year and then kind of wound up and stuff. But I have a bunch of thumbnails and all kinds of stuff like that for it. I commissioned Skoy Skull to make me a shit ton of thumbnails because I didn't have it all. But I wanted to make like a beginner guide of how to get into Dragon's Dogma and then also talk about some of the vocations. I always underestimate that move, man. Right now, I need to pay attention to this goddamn hunt. I know Sammy's been using Tetraseal, and he swears by it, but man, that shit melts my brain. I cannot look at Tetraseal being used. Here we go. I'm always too late, so I'm like, I'm going to go way earlier this time. And that wasn't it. That wasn't it. One of these days, I'm going to get it, though. You know, I wonder if I could turn the other direction, because he always lands behind me anyway. Maybe I should turn my back to him and do it that way. I don't know if we'll get a remaster. I've kind of like thought about it a little bit. Why does it melt your brain? Because it's so bad. It's so bad. Play what you want, yada yada yada. But dude, it's so bad. See the Cups Classic? Carding one time. Oh, dying to Valstrax dive? I don't think I've ever hit it properly once. There we go. What about that? Is that the Cups Classic right there? Got him. It's like what we say though, like, you know, who gives a shit how good it is? It's good enough. Like it's not a gigantic pain in the ass to use. But Tornado Slash is just so good. It would be good if we didn't have Tornado Slash. Does that count? Sam, E, and Coops. Okay, but I think, honestly, so if you guys don't know much about Dragon's Dogma, they like got really pressed for time, and they got really rushed to release the game. So there's giant parts of the game that are like inaccessible. There's like the world map, and there's parts of the map that are in the game like rendered, but you can't get to them because they're just like, we never got to finish this part. And there were some more classes that they wanted to add and all kinds of stuff like that that they just never got a chance to do. No. So I'd like to see kind of like their original idea a little bit more. Like a full remake or even a remaster would be pretty nice. But I think a remake would be better. And also like the story, the Dogma story is like kind of like already encompassed. So like it's kind of a finished ordeal, you know what I mean? Like the story is, I guess they could expand on it a little bit, but if that makes sense, the story in the game is start to finish complete. Bitter Black Isle is kind of just like a separate story, and it's like just kind of about two people, and you get kind of like wrapped up in that. So there's some things to explore, but I don't know how they would expand on the story unless they do kind of like a Dark Souls thing where it's a similar idea and kind of a similar vibe, but they're different games. They could do like, you know, thousands of years later or earlier or something like that too. That could be kind of cool. I don't know though. Make the early game not as shit. Yeah. First 10, 15 hours are pretty bad. I think after the Griffin hunt is when it gets good. I knew there was a reason why I didn't do parry after that. Funny you mentioned Dragon's Dogma. I saw 2 of your YouTube shorts where you're using Glaive versus Valstrax and the others about Dragon's Dogma right before opening Twitch. Really? Yeah, I made the new channels. I don't know if you guys are around very much, but I made the Cups VODs channel and I made the Cups Clips channel. So maybe actually flesh out the story and characters. Again, it's pretty like the story is weighted pretty poorly. There's a bunch of story. There's a little bit of story at the beginning. There's nothing in the middle. And then there's a bunch of story at the end. There's like no characters. I mean, there's some. There's Mercedes. But yeah, a lot of characters kind of just show up and you're like, oh, we're supposed to care about these people, I guess. But the only reason you really kind of care about Mercedes is because I guess she's kind of cute. That's really about it. Slow motion camera. I need to get some of these mods. Was the anime related to the story at all? I mean, it's essentially the same story you go through as the player, but it's just kind of imagined differently. But no, not really. Like, that was I mean, there's a shit ton of things wrong with the Dragon's Dogma anime, but the main thing is that, like, they just completely missed the point. And the Arisen isn't like Captain America. Like, he doesn't just like go around solving groovy mysteries with his pawn. Like, he gets kind of roped into things, he or she. The Arisen gets like kind of wrapped up in things because it's like, the Duke is like, hey, we'll help you, but you have to do all this other shit. And then, you know, everybody's like, we'll help you, but you have to do all this other shit. It's not like the Arisen is just going around, you know, being Robin Hood or some shit like that.
Dracula, die now and leave this world. You'll never belong here.
There are some that you're doing kind of out of the goodness of your heart, but I don't think that should have been the bulk of the story. I feel like that's kind of missing the point a little bit. Like, if you have a show that's serialized and has 8 seasons or whatever, then yeah, you can just have them kind of go from place to place and get kind of wrapped up in this. You know, they did it better in like The Mandalorian, right? That's kind of essentially what The Mandalorian did. But if you have an 8-episode show, you can't have 7 of them just wandering around doing shit, and then the ending happens. It's because she has a stripper name, Mercedes. You know, your loyal ally, Crystal Chandelier. I do need to pay a little bit more close attention to the story, but, you know, that's a that's a weakness of mine. You guys know that. I'm sure there's some things I'm missing. Felt like nothing was happening for 5 episodes. Exactly. Yeah. The anime was booba. I mean, that's all that was really there. There were some kind of cool ideas, but they wanted it like in the game is dark fantasy, but it's not as dark a fantasy that there's not like goblins, you know, forcing themselves on women, and there's not like those people like locked in the cave just doing drugs all day. That's not like that's not it. It's not what's in Dragon's Dogma. Can you show hunting horn combos? Try to ESJ and mash buttons, but it worked. Yeah, sure. Are there animation cancels? No. I don't think so. Softcore porn on screen. Yeah, they wanted it to be like Goblin Slayer, and they wanted it to be like Berserk, but it's not like that at all. It's like high fantasy drama in that regard. That is a big stretch from the game. Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff. And there's like one episode where you go to this village and the Lord is like just taxing the living shit out of people. And like he taxes them in food as well. So like everybody, there's like people that go door to door and take your food and give it to like the Lord of the land. And then the episode that Arisen like kind of inspires the people of the village to rise up and kill him and take all their food back. I'm like, this shit does not happen in Dragon's Dogma. This is like some other show or game or whatever. I don't understand. Yeah. Yeah, they wanted it to be like Castlevania and Berserk and Goblin Slayer and The Witcher, and it's none of that. It's completely missing the point. Uh-oh. Oh, you got the Almudron fashion. Okay, so Hunting Horn. I'll go to training mode after this. The Succubus thing as well. There's an episode, Ghost, where there's this guy and his girlfriend won't marry him because he's a gigantic pussy. And she gets all attracted to the Arisen because the Arisen is like a manly man. And then these goblins show up, and the goblins like mortally wound the dude. And then the chick is like, oh man, you're such a manly man, now I love you. And then before the guy dies, he kills her. He like because he's like, you know, you didn't love me before, so it's like, what? The guy kills his fiance before he himself dies. It's just like none of it is. I don't know. Shit, I forgot about that part. None of that is in Dragon's Dogma, Sam. Like, not even remotely. It's more of, like, somewhat of a Robin Hood kind of tale, but your character is mainly just motivated by fucking up the dragon. Like, it's like, I'm really angry at this dragon, and I'm gonna do all this other shit so I can get my heart back and kill this dragon. He murdered everybody I know and love, so I'm gonna get some revenge. It's like straight up a revenge story. And then you got to solve some kind of groovy mysteries along the way. But none of that shit happens in the game, like remotely. The pawn, I felt like they did okay, but like also, the pawn is a magic archer, and pawns can't be magic archers. It's a mess. Like in the story, pawns can't be magic archers and mystic knights. It's like There's a reason for it. And then she's a magic archer in the show. I don't. There's like only one rule for pawns, basically. They can't be magic archers and mystic knights, and she is one. I don't know. So whoever made it never played the game. I don't know. Maybe there's some Dragon's Dogma Online stuff that I'm missing. I don't know. It's very strange, though, man. I felt like I was in some sort of alternate reality or something like that. I'll just take the boost. Missed the 360. Sounds like the Halo show. Did you guys know that Master Chief has sex? Dude, I saw a hilarious tweet that was like, what's his name? Master Chief has sex in the show, and it was a retweet or a quote tweet, and they're like, he's not like me no more for real. And that shit killed me. I was laughing. Had a sex, and then he dies. What just hit me? I'm gonna fucking die now. What the fuck? He did a little sidestep on me. He did the step back slash that Longsword has. Show that should have been political, if anything. Yeah, I mean, I think the Duke storyline would have been much more compelling, honestly. Like, they could have had the whole show, like, 3/4 of it been in Grand Soren and just did all that shit. And then have, like, the Dragon storyline going in the background and save the rest of it for Season 2 if it gets renewed. And then if they got renewed for a Season 3, they could have done the Bitter Black Isle storyline. Because Grand Soren itself was enough for a show, I feel like. To the Seneschal, I mean, yeah, that could be like a Season 4 thing even. Duke Salvation or whatever, the weird necromancer dude storyline. Yeah, I mean, the whole cult thing could have worked pretty well. Yeah, I guess the most disturbing thing in the whole show is the whole cult thing. Or in the game, I should say. Alright, what do we need? Oh yeah, I'll do a quick run-through of Hunting Horn. The chief was built to be a machine. Yeah, a sex machine. He was created in a lab to have sex. But yeah, that would be a really nice reveal for the show, is if, you know, like, because for a while you don't know what the price of being the Arisen is, and, you know, you figure out how insane the Duke is and why, and then him, like, he's had like 9 wives because he just won't die, so he keeps killing all of his wives. Duke Nukem, yes. Chief, what are you doing? Finishing. All right, let me run to the training mode real quick. Show these boys and girls what's up. Okay, so Hunting Horn, if you look at the top there are the double notes. So if you are used to it from World, you used to have to queue up your notes and then play a song, but you don't have to do that. You can just hit like 2 buttons, so triangle, triangle, and then that automatically plays the song for you. And then there's also the self-improvement, which, see how fucking slow I am, but you hit R2, and that's the buff. And then now it makes your character run around faster and do all the good stuff that you know self-improvement does. And then once you have one of each color, so blue, orange, and then green from pushing double buttons, now you have the glorious trio or whatever it's called, the R2 and triangle. This does a bunch of damage, all that stuff, and gives everybody in your party those buffs. And then if you look up there in the top left, there's that little gauge that builds up, and every time you play a song, it fills that gauge up a little bit. And then whenever that fills up, it gives you the spin, and the spin gives you Infernal Melody, and the Infernal Melody is like a 20% damage buff or something absurd. It is an insane amount of damage for like 10 seconds or something like that. The Doot main. So basically what you want to do is, like, once you have your songs up, you're not really pushing like triangle and all this stuff very often. Your main move in neutral is the performance, because it just gives you so much gauge, and it does like 150 damage or something like that. And it gives like exhaust damage to the body and to the head, so you get more KOs and stuff like that. And then so you basically just buff yourself, and you kind of want to time your Infernal Melody so that when Infernal Melody's up, you're hitting the Earthshaker. So this has super armor after you attach it, and that thing does insane damage. So if you hit that with Infernal Melody, you're going to be hitting like over 1,000. And the combo for whenever the monster's down is R2, and then towards and circle, R2, towards and circle. That's like if you have all your buffs up, make sure that you have all your buffs up. And so you can do R2 and triangle, and then you can put the Infernal Melody after that, spin right there. Or you can do slide beat, which is the L2 and triangle. This one right here. You can also end that in Infernal Melody. So that's basically it. And this has iframes as well to perform. So you go through roars with this. You can actually go through attacks with this as well. A good example is the Magnum Hollow, like little laser beam that he shoots. You can perform through that, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Bigger attacks, Will Breaker, Shaker, yeah, like gigantic attacks, like tail breath, stuff like that. Shit that would like kill you. It has a little bit of Rocksteady on it though. And then somebody wanted to see dual blades. There's a couple different ways to play dual blades, but I just kind of play normal ground style. Will the combos change? Absolutely. Yeah, they will pretty much without a doubt, I think. But that's a quick and dirty on Hunting Horn. Dual blades. These are the switch skills I use: Demon Flurry Rush, Demon Mode, and Piercing Bind. So dual blades, you have the interior meter, and whenever you go Demon Mode by pushing R2, you'll see that it glows. And whenever you hit it, it kind of fills up the gauge. And this is like basically you want to be in this mode as much as possible. It gives you access to really cool moves, and it gives you a better dodge. This has like insane iframes and really good mobility. But whenever it's full, you still get access to some of your moves outside of Demon Mode, which is kind of nice. So you basically just want to... This also drains your stamina when you're running around in Demon Mode, so you can't just like stay in there all day. Constitution and Stamina Surge help. Gives you good iframes, all that stuff. But you basically kind of want to be stance dancing while you're running around. And L2 and triangle. This one here moves you along. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. This is the kunai attachment. You basically want to do this like as off cooldown, but it attaches to the monster. And whenever you attack the monster, it gives you extra little hits on the kunai. And then at the end, it explodes. And the more damage you've done while it's attached, the bigger it explodes at the end. You don't have to attach. You don't have to attach the kunai. You can just hit anywhere. Like you don't have to attack the kunai. You can attack the kunai and then hit the other body. Like you can hit the tail or wherever it's not attached, and you'll still get the big explosion at the end. But you don't get the double hits. So you want to like attach the kunai and hit the kunai. So yeah, you're morbing. We need a mod that says I'm gonna morb. And then this one here, the L2 and circle, that moves you along the ground. But if you get, it's a counter attack or a parry. So if you get attacked during this, your character like flies in the air and starts doing damage. So this is the way I play dual blades. There's also aerial style, so that like this move launches you up into the air, and then you can spine ride and do all kinds of cool stuff like that. Doesn't lunge forward, just like 1 or 2 steps. Yeah, it kind of makes you do like, so I'll do Demon Mode and then attach the kunai, and your character steps back a little bit, and then I do towards and circle to kind of close the gap back to it. That's what I do. Yeah, aerial dual blades is very, very good. That's like the meta way of playing right now. Did they show all the switch moves from the new expansion? Yeah, not all of them, but they showed some. Thank you for your patience, guys. Hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if you got any other questions. Things that will kill will interrupt. True. What's up, Meowsy? Nothing gets by you, Meowsy. Let's, you guys got any of them there? Apexes? Apeces? Feels kind of clunky. Yeah, it kind of forces you to do that. It sucks, too, whenever there's a down monster. Because you want to, like, attach kunai and immediately go into Demon Flurry or whatever it's called. Demon Dance. But you don't get to. do a CB now that's not as fun as World. I wonder, is it really not as fun? Like, because I personally, I'm with Sammy that I think they need to fix guard a little bit. Guard is 5 skills, and it doesn't make a difference, it feels like. You just are forced to use your wire bug skills. Because CPP covers up counter peak performance, the wire bug move counters up opens up 15 or 20 slots of gear. It's like they need to fix guard. They need to make guard stronger. Make it 3 skills, make it 3 levels instead of 5. And they need to make it a level 1. Guard is just so bad. Yeah. And I'm not a big fan of the turn radius on SAD. I know some people don't mind, but I wish I didn't have to throw exactly forward and exactly 90 degrees to the right or whatever. I kind of want to aim it a little bit better. I understand you can't just make it full 360 aiming for whatever reason. They clearly want to kill... They clearly want to kill Unga Bunga Sade spam, but they can do that in other ways. Yeah, they definitely want you to play Savage X, and I hate that I have to hold the button down when I'm doing Savage X. I think that is moronic design. I feel like I want activation. I want to activate Savage X, and it just doesn't. I don't want to hold the button down. I think that's really dumb. All right, what do we find? A Blows. Speaking of, let's do some CB. You think we'll get a demo this week? It better be soon. I mean, I don't know about better. It should be. It should be soon. I'd say probably within the next week or two. It's for immersion. It's just like holding down the button when you're using a chainsaw. You know, when you're cutting a tree down, you have to hold the chainsaw button down. So it's. I wonder if that's what the meeting was like. You know, when you're using a chainsaw, you have to hold the button down. Will they make the demo as hard as the Magnum one? I think so. If I know anything about Monster Hunter demos, it's going to have the... you can only do 30 hunts thing again for some reason, even though we can navigate that in a bunch of different ways. And some weapons are going to have all their best wire bug skills, and then some are going to have their absolute worst, and some weapons are going to feel like absolute dog shit. Gunlance will be strong, and then suck in the actual game. You know. Hey, what's up, Echolite? My fellow Bug Boy and Sippy Cups. Sippy Cups is not here right now. If you change your clock. I think it'll be probably pretty hard, though. I think we'll see a Malzeno. We'll probably see 1 returner, 3 monsters, same formula that we always have. 3 monsters, Malzeno being the hardest, and then we'll have I don't know, who's not in the game that's some shitty tier 2 monster? Like Cephadrome. God. Thank you for the resub, Echolite. Welcome back. Shogun Sianatar. So that boomers can go, oh my god! My favorite monster, Cephadrome. I just want to see new mons. It'll probably just be Malzeno, a returner that's not in Rise, and then a monster that's in Rise. I never get it, dude. There's always some guy that's like, my favorite monster is the shittiest monster that has ever existed in Monster Hunter. Personally, my favorite is Lao Shan Lung. You know what I mean? I am going to die again. I need to pay attention. That was pretty cool. That was not cool, Dyke. Don't you lie to everybody. I refuse to believe that people think that my opinion is the correct opinion. I just love, like, you know, walking forward very slowly and slapping monster toes for 25 minutes. I just absolutely love that, bro. What? He is, though? Full of it. No way, bro. It's so epic, dude. I love slowly walking forward and attacking the monster's feet for 25 minutes. It's just, like, epic. Just really immersive, you know? I'm gonna die. Yes. Yes, but unironically. I wouldn't mind Kieran. I don't think we'll see Kieran. If we do see Kieran, probably like a Roshi Kieran or some deviant or maybe something new. Lao is Cole phase 1. Yes. Yes. That's the entire fight, though. Yes. Uh-oh. I mean, that's pretty good, I guess. Ah! Lao is Zora. I think I hate Lao Shanlong more than Zora Magdaros. Is that me? Is that the conversation we're having right now? Which is better, Zora Magdaros or Lao Shanlong? Orochi Kieran saw the people that started with World know the true meaning of pain. I think we'll probably see something like that. Yeah, we did I don't know how many people were watching back then, but we did a GU stream where we like helped people progress through the hub. And we seriously, everybody was like gated by that did a ton of damage to me. Everybody was gated by Lao Shanlong, so I streamed for like 3 hours, and we did 2 hours of Lao Shanlong. And I was like, I will literally never play GU again on stream. And I haven't. I have not played again since then. People were joining the lobby, and then we had to do turns of Lao Shanlong. Does G-Rank make the game a little harder? Absolutely. It makes the game way harder. Way, way harder. Too easy with the wire bugs? Maybe. I think this game's very difficult, personally. I guess there's ways of like cheesing it, but if you play solo against monsters, it's pretty tough. Also, I think it's like, yeah, I mean, the village is very easy, so I'll give you guys that, but I think overall the game's pretty tough. The emergency monsters are tough. The apexes are in. So, village is incredibly easy, though, if that's what you're referring to. Yeah, I mean, Apex Diablos. I kind of say this a lot, but like people that always talk about how easy the game is, it's always convenient that they aren't like streamers or YouTubers, so like we can't ever see how good they are or how easy they're truly struggling or not. Because like you watch Femito, you watch Itarex, you watch Rainy, you watch Cantapermi, you watch like all the best players in the world, and they're just like getting shit on by monsters. But Joe Blow 69. Mom Slayer 69 is just breezing through, apparently. Dark Sasuke. XX Dark Sasuke is just breezing through these monsters. No problem whatsoever. Beat the game with a Guitar Hero controller. I still believe everyone says Rise is easy. He's only playing Village. I do think so too. I think there's some truth to that. I think they beat Village Magnum Hollow and were like, this game is too easy. Like, didn't even. There's no way, dude. There's no way. If you play the game, if you play LBG, the game is easy. No one streams hub speedruns. It's all Village. Yeah, that's kind of true. I guess if you're doing like RTA stuff, they just do Village. Getting mad carried by friends. I don't know what it is. I did actually like, it's kind of interesting because I'm in a fighting game Discord, and that's like where a lot of my IRL buddies kind of hang out, and they're very casual Monster Hunter players. They've played like a lot of the Monster Hunters. Like they've pretty much played all the Monster Hunters, but I kind of like get their insight on it. They usually play each Monster Hunter for about 100 hours or so and then kind of step away from it. So it's kind of interesting to get their insight on it. And they do like a lot of them. So I kind of like look at them as like the average Monster Hunter player, right? And so what they do a lot is they net deck sets. They like look up YouTube videos of all the meta sets and they just make the meta sets. And then they go through Village and Hub on gunner weapons like light bow gun, heavy bow gun. They cheese it with Sticky and Pierce. And then they get to like the in-game grind and they make a bunch of sets on a bunch of different weapons, and then they kind of just peter out and stop playing. And they net deck all their sets. So I'm like, okay, this is how people play. And they were talking about how easy it is because Village is very easy. And then also they play gunner weapons, which makes the game way easier. And they play in multiplayer all the time with palicos and traps and everything like that. So it's like they're using all the tools at their disposal, and then they also watch like Team Darkside videos of like Haim strats where they chain trap the monster and then hit them with Pierce ammo and stuff like that. Remember the mushroom guy? The mushroom guy. I don't know what that means. Types of players who use everything at their disposal, unlike us. Yes, yeah. They definitely do 4-man hunts with really strong palicos and cheese strats. Seems like you're just going through the motion. I don't know. It's just... I know as well as like my buddies, they typically just don't want any challenge at all. They don't want it to be difficult in any way, shape, or form. It's just like a nice, relaxing game for a lot of people, which is fine. It's just, I don't know. I just don't see that. I think that's like the main thing between like Eastern players, like Japanese and Chinese players, is like they play the game to get better. But I think us in the West, we don't play games like this to get better. I think we're more like PvP gamers. So if people want to try hard at a game, then they'll go log on Call of Duty or play some League of Legends or something like that. And games like this are supposed to be like relaxing. So they want the path of least resistance on games like this. Or they could play Dark Souls games. You know what I mean? I feel like, at least. Upload some emergency Apex footage. Yeah, I just want to see just like one solo hunt. Even it doesn't even have to be like emergency. I just want to see one solo hunt of them against Magnum Hollow. Has weapon gatekeeping? For sure, yeah. I don't even pay attention to that game, and I know that people are like, you use nobody's ever happy. People ask you what you play in Dark Souls and Elden Ring, and they're never happy with the answer, ever. You play Strength? Oh, you're that. You play Dex? Ugh. Magic? Intel? Ugh. Ugh. Just never happy with your answer. I would say that Japanese players are more casual than West players in Monster Hunter. I don't know about that.
Welcome to the hub. These are the available quests.
I saw a conversation on Twitter that was talking about Millennia, or whatever her name is, Milena, or whatever the super difficult boss is in Elden Ring, and somebody was like, what's more difficult, Millennia or Fatalis from Iceborne? I'm like, are you kidding me? I've seen people fight that boss before, but I'm like, dude, you could fight Fatalis for months and never win. If you dropped a new player into World, you'd have to go through all of World, all of Iceborne, gear up, and then learn and fight Fatalis. It's like, You could theoretically, like a new player could theoretically never beat Fatalis. I feel like, at least. Maybe I'm just biased, but I feel like I just feel like I'm not playing the same game as everybody else. I feel like I'm relatively strong at Monster Hunter, but apparently there's just studs all over the place. Took you 3 tries. She used Dragon Breath and she exploded. I don't know any of that. That are still stuck at Fatalis. I genuinely think people never even killed Fatalis. That could be the only explanation. They never killed it, but it's easier. I don't know, man. It's wild to me. How hard is World Fatalis compared to other Fatalis monsters? I think this is probably one of the tougher ones. I mean, Crimson Fatalis and all that stuff is tough. And the old games are just kind of janky, so you can't Giga Cheese Fatalis. Yeah, I mean, just think about the Alatreon conversation. Hey, what's up, Nox? Think about the Alatreon. I think people probably quitted Alatreon and then just talked about how easy Fatalis was. You can cheese World Fatalis. I don't know, dude. We were getting blown up still trying to cheese that monster. It was the SD spam. It makes it easier. I think World Fatalis is pretty tough, yeah. We're harder than anything in Elden Ring. You can just use barrel bombs on Fatalis. It's just that easy. You know, the 400 damage barrel bombs. Just to really choose through that 90,000 life that monster has. You know what I mean? More effectively hard. I mean, yeah, Bloodbath is really tough. I don't know though. I played Dark Souls 1, but I cannot comment on Dark Souls difficulty. But I think it's funny that people are like, without a doubt. Oh, what am I doing? See you fellas later. Hey, what's up, JPC? Hello. Guys, go click on my YouTube video. I'm starving for views. You don't even have to watch it. Just click on it and click like, and then move on. You can comment if you want to. Yeah, I mean, Behemoth carries. That's what, like, it kind of exposes it to me, is people, like, blew up over how difficult Behemoth was and how difficult Alatreon was, but they never talk about the monsters that are really, truly difficult, like Fatalis, I feel like. I need to get up to the head. Woo! Hoo-ah. I can't see anything. Who's excited to be able to reduce player effects? Me! Perfect monster. I think that's the best fight in Monster Hunter history, personally. That's my favorite fight in all of Monster Hunter. Astalos is up there. Bolt Reaver Astalos is up there for me. But I think Iceborne Alatreon was the best fight. Alatreon was pretty based. Really good. Really good. What were some other really good? I mean, Bloodbath is pretty solid once you learn the tells. Oh, hi Valstrax. Teo and Ebony Odogaron. It was pretty good fights. It was fun on Insect Glaive. I really liked Ebony Odogaron on Insect Glaive. Lucent Narga. Yeah, Lucent Narga was good. Are you talking about 3U or GU? Okay, yeah. I used to like Old Bracky. I don't know, I haven't fought Old Bracky in a really long time, but I didn't like New Bracky all that much, personally. Raging Bracky was okay, I guess. I just wasn't as crazy about Raging Bracky as everybody else. Yeah, Lunastra. Yeah, people were Lunastra killed the Monster Hunter community. It's happening. Ah, shit. Messed up. Did I fall off the map? Is that what happened? Made me launch off. Old Bracky had one move that was absolute dog shit, even if it was just abused to the point of hilarity. Whoops, that was not the right move. Dude, I'm like completely out of it right now. It's like a 7-hit slam combo where your animation cancels into the next slam and ends with a headbutt. The headbutt into the ground. I seem to remember that. I just remember when I was like a newbie really liking the Brachydios fight. And not liking it very much in Iceborne. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Welcome. What's up, what's up, what's up? Sunbreak hype, y'all. Barrioth shut down a lot of people in World 2. Frostfang did for sure. Bracky was, or I mean Barrioth. Barrioth was a pretty tough wall in Iceborne. It's just like the amount of life he had and everything like that at that point in the game was pretty tough. That was kind of like the monster where they were like, hey, you guys need to stop using high rank gear. Gogmazios. I would like them to reimagine a Gogmazios fight. That'd be pretty cool for Sunbreak. Or, you know, I'm down for like a new big bad. Cool with that, of course. But I feel like Gogmazios needs like a reimagining to some degree. Very cool monster. Gormagala, obviously. Giyu, for you, Giyu. They're both good. Gormagala is a very good fight. You want Dodogama? Ah! Jesus. Help. Thank you. Narwa and Ibushi? I don't like Narwa or Ibushi personally. I don't like All Mother Eyes either. Especially when it comes to like final boss material. Mine kind of ends with, starts and ends with, what's it called? Atal'Ka. See him snipe me out of the air? I don't think it was executed very well. Better than Clutch Claw. It's hard to beat Atal'Ka. Yeah, it's a really good fight. Also the best proof of a hero version. Don't at me. Not even close. When he starts transforming, he pulls all that shit out of the ground. He starts turning into a mech. And the music's blasting. So sick. I liked All Mother. I don't really like All Mother. Do I like Xeno'jiiva better than All Mother? Normal Xeno'jiiva? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. They're both not good. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. Uh-huh. AT Xeno? Yeah, AT Xeno was okay. I know some people were really crazy about it. I didn't love it as much as everybody else did, but AT Xeno was definitely better than a lot of those. Shara was amazing. I didn't mind Shara. Shara Shvalda. Kolv was kind of boring too. I know. I don't know. We've had this discussion before. People were like, Master Rank Kulve was pretty cool, and I'm like, I did not like Master Rank Kulve. It took like the whole interesting part of the fight away. Personally.
I wish you luck.
And man, the Spirit Bomb, some real wow factor to it. I like Shara Ishvalda better than Xeno'jiiva. Let's do Greatsword. Completely divorce itself from Siege-esque quests. I love Siege quests if they're done properly. Some good memories surrounding Safi'jiiva and Kulve Taroth and stuff like that. I guess that's maybe pretty wildly different for a streamer. Perhaps. I need to check myself a little bit in that regard. But from a streamer point of view, Siege quests are amazing. Because you pretty much, you know, I was blessed enough to have a full lobby a lot. Just, man, we'd have like 2 or 3 lobbies open at the same time, and it was a good time. Yeah, Phase 1 is pretty dang annoying. Phase 2 and 3 are great, though. Sort of scratch the Siege itch. Let me be clear. I don't really care about loading cannons and ballista and all that shit. I don't like that, but I do like kind of big epic fights that you have to use teamwork to get shit done. I liked the part breaking on Kulve Taroth and Safi'jiiva and all that stuff. And I liked, you know, you could play it optimally if you want, or you could just kind of brainlessly farm it. But Rampage, because like what's good about the Siege quest in that regard is because like breaking parts is a strategy to it, whereas in Rampage it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, you know what I mean? You can not build any ballista. You can just do whatever the hell you want. Because whenever the Apex shows up, it's going to destroy everything anyway and just take you to the last phase. You should just go to the last phase and just stand there. Because it's like what you do doesn't matter. So. You get huge numbers with bongs, though? Yeah, but not from cannons or ballista. You get it from playing your weapon, which is the fun part, right? Big number. I don't mind Rampages. I just wish they were better. I just wish that they're better fleshed out. I wish it was like an actual tower defense game. I never ever got to use the Horizon LBG. Because once it came out on PC, I was not touching PS4 ever again. But I know that it was broken. Yeah, the nuke's pretty cool. Sunbreak will fix Rampage. One can only hope. Grab. Way to take the hit for us here, Salmiak. Come on! Ah! Forgets Rampage exists. I don't think Rampage is going anywhere. And they haven't like talked about it or confirmed it, so I think they're just going to keep it in. Thank you for gifting a sub to Lyric. Maybe it's Lyric. Maybe Lyric gifted himself a copy. Just a bit, you know. He's relaxing from his 30,000 average viewer stream just to hang out with a, you know, a 60 viewer Monster Hunter streamer. Who knows? Ah. They will double down. Yeah, I think they're just gonna put it in and keep forcing it in the game, and then just like never answer any questions or anything about it, or listen to any fan feedback. Incoming 30k raid. I mean, okay. I think, what is he playing right now anyway? He's playing like Ace Combat or something. I just finished up my 30k viewer Ace Combat stream. Thought I'd raid a Monster Hunter Rise streamer. Hey, thank you for gifting that sub to Capcom Fighters. Oh, I guess there is Combo Breaker this weekend, though, huh? Dude, I love Rage Slash. Ah, wrong one. Wanted to do the slide. No! Ace Combat feeds into Monster Hunter nicely. I can't see anything. What would be the best chance? Probably Maximilian, I guess. I don't know if Maximilian raids people or not. Because Maximilian's probably the biggest streamer that plays Monster Hunter somewhat regularly. I know that like Shroud and XQC got big fat paydays for playing Monster Hunter, but I don't think they're gonna raid your boy. Ugh. Dude, oh, okay. Thought I was you.
Dang.
Thank you for gifting a sub to Monster Hunter. That was kind of surreal, though. I got followed by Capcom USA last week on Twitter. That was pretty awesome. I'm like, I got followed by Capcom. That is so sick. If you get a Sunbreak stream, though, I probably will. They sponsored me for Rise. You're followed by RuneScape? Awesome. Thank you for all these gifted subs, though, guys. I appreciate it. It's very, very nice. I've got some of the biggest... I'm Mr. Worldwide. Like, I'm on my way up. What a stream. Got subbed by Lyric, Capcom Fighters, and Monster Hunter. Wow. Pitbull, is that you? I'm Mr. Monster Hunter Worldwide. Yeah. I think I'm not going to expect it, of course, but it wouldn't surprise me. I got a copy of Rise, and I got a few copies of Rise to give away on stream. Then I had a sponsored stream for Rise, and then I got the promo thing, and they put me on Steam, which is kind of cool. Sneaky plays Monster Hunter from time to time on stream. Also, FPS Shaka, I think. He's probably the most frequent gigantic streamer that plays Monster Hunter.
Dang, yo.
Hey, thank you for the gifted sub to Bernie Sanders. I don't want the stream to get political. But thank you for the sub. One of you guys gifted a porn star sub one time. I can't remember who it was, though. I don't remember what the name was of the lady, the woman. The artist. I sure do love this hunter of monsters. I am once again asking for your subscriptions and Twitch Primes. I am once again asking you to do a Switch hunt, a Switch axe hunt against Magnum Hollow. Does anybody have a Rathian? Apex Wrath? I'm jonesing for an Apex Wrath. I'll do hunting one on this one. Rathalos? I meant Rathian, but okay.
Dang, yo.
Thank you for gifting Amaranth. Is that a pornographer? Is that a porn star? Oh, she's the ASMR chick. She, right? Is that her? She tickles your ears. The hot tub streamer. Thank you. I appreciate it. You okay? Yeah. Got a little sandwich, some chips.
Dang, yo.
Thank you for gifting a sub to Hitomi Official. Now you guys are getting a little too niche. Later, Jub. She the one licking the mic? I think so. I think that's her. Hitomi Official. Crust versus no crust? I'm too lazy to cut the crust off. I have no opinion on crust. I don't think I mind crusts
Dang, yo.
on like normal bread, but toast I don't like crust all that much. Thank you for the sub, Captain Blutbart. Hello. Thank you for all the subs, guys. This is awesome. Do you guys get affected by ASMR? I get it. I get the tingles. I do like some ASMR stuff. I just don't like 19-year-old girls licking my ears. That's where I draw the line. Sunbreak marketing has been lackluster. They definitely put a lot more work into Iceborne and Rise. You hate it? I like it to some degree. It's relaxing sometimes. We've talked about this phenomenon before, Dorkmas, but nobody gives a shit about Switch. On Twitch, at least. I went the wrong way. Nintendo games are basically dead on arrival. They're popular for like a week, and then they're dead. It's on PC now, though. Too late. Year later. Year later. What? What just happened? Why did it get insta-dunked? Are we just godlike gamers? Hey, what's up, Luxon? How we doing, big baby? The only ASMR I like is hitting that sweet TCS on the monster's face. It just gives me tingles all over. Mobile games have huge markets, but no Twitch viewers? Yes. Yeah. There are some games that just succeed on Twitch. I mean, like, it was a huge success, right? It sold, what, 9 million copies or something like that? How much did Rise sell? So it's not like it's not doing well. That's not what I'm saying, but the amount of hype online and all that stuff. People kind of just like play Nintendo games. I don't really feel like there's a lot of buzz around a lot of them that aren't Zelda. Ow. Yeah, it's from my experience, Nintendo games do really well with like the coffee house crowd, and those aren't people that like hang out a lot on gaming spheres, I feel like. I have like some normie friends that play zero video games, but then they buy a Nintendo console whenever Zelda comes out, and they play a shit ton of Zelda, and then they go back into their gamer slumber for 6 years until the next Zelda comes out. Smash during tourneys, that's really about the only, I guess, Pokemon on, I don't know. New Pokemon games obviously do well. Animal Crossing did pretty well. But I mean, most of those are only popular for a week or two, honestly. Yeah, Animal Crossing was a bit of an anomaly, and it was popular for a good solid month or two. I can't see shit. I'm not even in the hunt. That's why I just don't even look at my screen anymore. No! Don't spin! No! I pushed it one too many times. VGC is this massive event, but no one ever talks about it. Yeah. Like the big tournaments. That's why World and Iceborne just killed it so much on Twitch. It was a PC game, and Lamau. Get that ass beat. Ah! I feel like it's a daily occurrence where we just absolutely destroy an Apex Rathalos. That isn't emergency, obviously. It's just never gets to play, dude. Let him play. No! I thought I was good. I thought that was going to be gigantic brain. I need to use my shit. Just use it. Screw it. Maybe we'll get a dunk out of it. Insect Glaive player, get up there! Ah! Wow. Dude, Apex Wrath just snipes Insect Glaive players. It's so awesome. I love it. It's funny when it's happening to somebody else for once. Yeah, Nintendo games do well. They just don't do well on Twitch. Just two very different things. It kind of depends on like the streamers, though. You know what I mean? What's his name? Ludwig. I don't know if he's on Twitch anymore. But whenever he used to play Nintendo games, Clint Stevens obviously does like Mario speedruns, and that does well. But I don't know. I feel like those are like big streamers that just happen to play Nintendo games, though. Pretty much play anything. Yeah, for sure. I think everything does wildly better on YouTube. It just depends on the scope of it. I'm dead. Thought he was going for somebody else. He's only on YouTube now? I seem to remember him not getting a contract for Twitch and being salty about it and saying he's going to go to YouTube. Makes sense. Would you rather go to a platform that has 50 million viewers, or would you go to a platform that has like 2 billion viewers? Makes sense. $500 viewers on Twitch. It's crazy, dude. I mean, think about. I think Monster Hunter is one of the biggest, like one of the most egregious examples of that, personally. Because, like, I'm getting, like, my eyes opened up. I've been kind of watching a lot of Lost Ark and watching, like, big Lost Ark streamers and stuff. And then they make, like, daily YouTube content where they have, like, 20, 30,000 viewers, like, views on their videos and subscribers. And then you go to Twitch and they have like 7,000 viewers. And then there's like Monster Hunter people that have 100,000 subs that have 50 viewers on Twitch. It's crazy. It's crazy. Lost Ark has really opened my eyes in that regard. Like Rurikon. Rurikon has like well over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he gets like 100 viewers on Twitch. It's crazy. Like to see gambling fails on Lost Ark. It's an MMO. I also, without getting too much into it, I think since it's an Amazon game and Amazon owns Twitch, you guys can fill in the blanks there a little bit. Something nefarious may be happening with Lost Ark. Mr. Bezos not gonna like this one. Yeah, I mean, I still think Twitch viewers are typically like maybe like 15, 16 and older. Whereas YouTube, it's, yeah, literally like 3-year-olds and above. Biggest demographic is like 4 to 18 or something like that. I think that's the largest demographic on YouTube. 4 years to 18 years old. I think it's the biggest. Didn't help New World. It did for a while, and then everybody realized how broken it was, and then I think Amazon just gave up on it. But New World for the first week was getting literally millions of views. The directory was at like 1.3 million views. It's good YouTube content, fails or speedruns. Watching Joe Blow die to Apex Diablos isn't very interesting.
What would you like to do?
This might expose me a little bit, Kaiser, but I kind of took that personally a little bit, all right? Don't look into that. But that made me mad that you just said that. Weird because the peak of players in New World was like 700K. I mean, that would make sense. 700K players, and then double that for the amount of viewers.
Here's the question.
People don't have the time or money to play. Does anybody have a Rathian? I'll watch you for your personality. Yeah, good one. You watch me for my fat dumpy. You guys just sit around and wait for me to get up. Amazon will fix New World. I think they jumped ship. I've been exposed. Don't worry, guys. It's coming. It's coming. The World of Warcraft fixes are coming. They're right around the corner. Does anybody have a Rathian? Wait, what's this fashion? Oh, you just have something on your forehead. Okay. I thought it was a hood. How do I unlock Rathian? It's a rampage. Never mind.
Hello. These are the available quests. Until next time.
Yay. I was going to be really surprised that Unctained didn't have it, because Unctained was like, all I do is just fight Apex Rathian over and over and over again. It'd be pretty cool to be able to get thousands of viewers playing Monster Hunter. That'd be swell. But sadly, I just don't think it's on the cards. Oh yeah, 2K. Yeah, I mean it's also like Hearthstone, stuff like that. It's really crazy to see those kind of streamers that like, or in that kind of category, where the whole category has like 3,000 viewers and one person has 2,500 and nobody else has like, everybody else has nobody, like no viewers. Because anybody that watches that game is, it's Final Fantasy 14 is a good example of this, where Final Fantasy 14 will have 5,000 viewers and 2 people are watching 4,900 of them, and then there's 200 streamers that are all sharing 200 viewers. I missed. Wow. Dude, we are in Dunk City today. Same happens to chess. Yeah, what's that guy's name? The Japanese guy. That's like number 2 in the whole world. Kind of hard to beat those guys. Hikaru. Yeah, Hikaru. That's what's scary about games like that. I remember I've told this story a couple times, but I've I was like looking at the like random games directory, and like NASCAR had like 20,000 viewers in like some NASCAR game, and I'm like, what the hell? Why is this NASCAR game? And I look at it, it's like number 1 is Dale Earnhardt Jr. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Preparing for Sunbreak, we're kind of just hanging out. Made a YouTube video, so I thought we'd kind of play some Rise. I want to stay on Monster Hunter, just keep that going a little bit. But I kind of also want to play some other games. I want to play some Pokemon, I want to play some Lost Ark, I want to play some this and that. But I'm having fun today. We're just playing with viewers, hanging out. How you doing, Chibi? On League? Yeah. I think he genuinely likes that game, though. I haven't watched much Tyler 1, to be honest. But from what I can tell, it seems like it's man, that man loves him some League of Legends. Couldn't get the backflip for the back hop in time. Been playing D2 PvP, Diablo 2. How you like remake or remastered or whatever it's called, reforged, some shit. It's bordering on an addiction. Yeah, I can. Yeah. I don't want to say that because I'm no doctor, I'm no psychotherapist or psychologist or psychiatrist or anything. Maybe it's what he's comfortable with. I don't know. I wanted to like Lost Ark, but the gender lock hurts, so I'll pick it back up when it can be Gandalf instead of Porn Barrett. Oh, that was good. That was very good. I don't really care about the gender lock all that much, but it would be sick to have a berserker that's a lady. That'd be awesome. So I guess I do care. I'm just gonna miss these every time, and so is Mesk. Bonk. Sleep. Yep, new YouTube videos up. Click on that bad boy, guys. When Lost Ark does not require me to sacrifice my firstborn to get an upgrade. It's getting pretty ridiculous. I'm up like getting close to like 1,400 item level. It's very, very low. It's very discouraging because I have like 4 or 5 tier 3 characters, and I farm all day on all tier 3 characters, and then I funnel all those mats into one person, and then I mess up all my upgrades. Like, I miss all my hones. So I'm like, oh, I just played for literally like 12 hours and got nowhere. 1385, right around there. Hey, what's up, Piano? How you doing? Hope you have a great day. You saw me playing a little Sword and Shield, and your ears were burning. Must watch Sword and Shield. There's the set, y'all. Can you please donate that charm to you? You got it. Just keep grinding. My favorite thing about Apex Rathian is that you can IG dash into the ground spikes to get the parry. Do you catch poison from that? You can also do that to Nargacuga, which is kind of cool. You don't catch the poison? That's nice. I guess that's why I never really do it. That is really cool. There was a deviant Narg? Not in this game. Is there? It's also a match made in heaven. Real nice. Dunk City. And I'm the mayor. It is funny because I haven't played much Sword and Shield today. You just came in at the right time. What do we got? Holy shit. I do not want to fight Chameleos. Let's do Barioth.
May the spirits protect you.
What do I want to do? Hammer? Yeah, let's do hammer. Yep, this one's pretty good. I'll take it. Kind of holding off on Sunbreak. I need to see what it holds before I get it type of deal. Yeah, it's what we were talking about. It's weird that they haven't announced the demo yet, or they've done the weapons skills, kind of. They've done some of the silk binds, but not a lot. We're kind of in the dark about a lot of stuff. I wonder if there's any kind of new mechanics or like new systems or anything like that in the game. I know this might melt your brain cubs, but I took your Hunting Horn set and used the healing Hunting Horn song in Echo mode and went 4 hours with no one carding or using potions. Nice. Personally, I like the death. I'd rather us fail every quest than me heal. Well, I mean, the full thing is dropping in like a month. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I understand people not being super excited about Sunbreak. It's because we just don't have a lot of info about it. Turning everyone's Dragon Heart off is admittedly quite subpar. Psych. I mean, and everybody that's in here, pretty much, a lot of people that are in here are freaking hip deep in Monster Hunter. This is like our main game series for a lot of us. To some degree, top 3 game community that we're in. And we're not even like giga excited about it and like in that kind of regard. We don't know a lot. So just think about like Joe Schmo. Like Joe Schmo randoms know nothing about it. If you think it'll be a repeat of Rise. I like Rise as like bare bones. I think it's a pretty solid first version of a game. Way too early. Yeah. That's the thing, right? World got a ton of PR. Iceborne did. Rise even got an okay amount. There's a lot of people that don't even know what DLC is coming, honestly. I just assume every Monster Hunter player is primarily a Final Fantasy XIV player, and then they occasionally play Monster Hunter. How to advertise Sunbreak. That's what we were talking about a little bit earlier about... What? That's what we were talking about a little bit earlier about how the demo is going to be like the demo is not going to properly show off skills and all that stuff. They're going to have like the most boring Wirebug stuff. Base world had like 8 monsters. Yeah, it wasn't a lot. I mean, Try was even worse. It's got the bones to be a good game, but I don't know. If people aren't excited, they're not excited. Can't tell people to be excited. No real grind to mix anything. I think they should bring back investigations for sure. Investigations was an ingenious design to keep people around. Can I hit you, please? Man, he's going bananas. Should be water striking that anyway. It's the hopelessness of charms that people don't like. Is it me? Ah, okay. I have not hit this monster in a very long time. Yay, now I get to play. Bonk, bonk. No! It ate my other hit. Showcase another shield bash? Yes. The Sunbreak demo is going to just have all old Wirebug moves. None of the new ones. This monster sucks dick. Barioth is alright. He's alright. Supposed to hit the monster? Nobody told me. 619? Jimby Crimby. Whoops. Spin to win, baby. Let's go. I hope they at least have Shoryu. You'd rather have something old that you know that you like instead of something new that you could potentially like? Monster Hunter fans, bro. Wild bunch. Comparison of Rise 1 to World 1.0. Just so many people playing World 1.0. Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, that's what this channel was built on. The bones of World. Gonna run SNS and Sunbreak demo regardless. True. I just really like Shoryugeki. This weapon is my personality. Wah! Getting some clutch hits today. Rise kind of died 2 or 3 weeks in. Why? 'Cause of Switch, baby. 'Cause of Nintendo. Supportable, so. There's a lot of different reasons. World was just absolutely beautiful, and it looks solid on PS4 and Xbox, multi-platform, and whenever it came out on PC, obviously looks gorgeous. And I mean, this is a Switch game. Looks like a Switch game. Called it before it happened. Yeah. Nintendo games, man. They don't have a lot of shelf life for Twitch. Like we said, it's doing really well. 9 million buys. Game's doing well, but just not on Twitch. It will. There should be more in-game grind and stuff like that, but we'll see. Aesthetics matter. They do. And it matters for casuals and new audience, and you need those people. Made a living off of Monster Hunter? I don't know if anybody made a living off of it, but yeah. No one played Rise, so it shouldn't get an award. Just 9 million people. No biggie. Light work. Light work. If you're on your PC all the time playing League of Legends or Dota or Fortnite or whatever, you're not going to get out of your Switch just for Monster Hunter. Get out your Switch and keep it updated and charged and all that stuff. Sold more copies than every other game in that category except RE7 combined. Yeah. Just doesn't tell like a big story and all that stuff, which award people love all that stuff. Could be the coolest game ever, but if it doesn't have some social commentary, gripping story, then it's probably not going to get very many awards, which is fine. I don't think Capcom cares. I'm an AFK for a while. Sounds good, Misk. Yeah, we'll probably just do a couple more hunts, and I'll probably hop off.
Hello. These are the available quests.
These are the available quests. I think we'll probably get a Nargacuga variant in Sunbreak with Bleed on top of it. Worst Twitch applications I've ever seen. I've never watched Twitch on Switch. Twitch on Switch. See you later, Hunty boy. Long sword. Dude, Capcom has been killing it though, man. It cannot be understated. How well Capcom games are doing is kind of insane. They're in. I feel like we're in a Capcom golden era. Casuals don't grind hard games with no story, and also they don't grind grindy games on Switch because it's not like cohesive to grinding comfortably for a long time. Think SF6 will flop? I think SF is too big for it to truly flop. It might flop in terms of Street Fighter games, but it's not going to flop in terms of fighting games, I don't think. Later, piano. Got to go continue with my work. See you later, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Into Monster Hunter World 2, 6th gen, and Dragon's Dogma 2. I don't know, man. I feel like there's a reason they haven't been making Dragon's Dogma games for a long time. It's because it's like kind of similar to Dark Souls. It's a high fantasy kind of like open world exploration type thing, and Dark Souls is killing it so hard, and Sekiro and Bloodborne and all that stuff. I feel like Capcom's like, we're just gonna get compared to Dark Souls anyway, so we might as well just not even make this game. I feel like Mesk leaving froze your game. Yeah. No! Ah. Couple million, 6 million copies of Wait, what? Couple hundred Evo entries. What was it, 2,000 or something like that? Wait, what? Let me counter you. Ugh. Ah, I was coming out of Special Sheath. Longsword feels so... It's not so bad with 2 players, but yeah, 4 players is very weird. Ah! I am dead. Oh! No! Also, smaller lobbies really sucks. Ain't nobody want to hop in and out of lobbies taking turns and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Ah, that move sucks. It's kind of like the same thing as in Seclave, how we were talking about Tetraseal and Tornado Slash. It's like, why use the Valor one? Can Switch even handle? No, it's like kind of what we're talking about, basically. Like, it doesn't matter that it's also on PC. It's because it's built around a Switch. So, yeah, PC might run and play better, but it's not an impressive PC game. It's an impressive Switch game. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So, in the end, Switch killed Rise more than Rise did? I think so. Personally. It's so slow. Personally, I think so. Because it's like... because also, like, think about what helped World and Iceborne out a lot. It was the modding community. And modders couldn't really work on it for, like, a long time. So there wasn't really a lot of mod support. I just want to get red. Some major concessions. I mean, I think it looks amazing still. I think it looks great. Does it look great for a PC game, though? Not really. I don't understand. But, I mean, they did well on Nintendo. And this is, like, what they wanted to do, too, right? Because this is the... They alternate. They have, like, a major release and then, like, a console release for, like, a portable. They make, like, a portable game. And this is this generation's portable game. And they put it on a portable device that people can play on the go. And it did really well. So, it's like, I don't know. We're just comparing it to the other gigantic games out there. Graphical parity with Switch games, too. So even most casuals aren't going to be impressed by Switch graphics anymore. You're missing a major point, though. It says Nintendo on it. Nintendo could take a dump in a box and market Nintendo and people still buy it. The iPhone of consoles. Pretty good observation, I feel like. I don't hate Nintendo, though. I usually am not a big fan of Nintendo, but I think they nailed it with Switch. I think Switch is pretty dang good. They should have just had an upgrade model in the last, like, 1 or 2 years, though. I like the way it looks, but I just can't hit it very often. But I do suck, so there's that. Sell it for $60 8 years later. It's crazy, man. I've been waiting for Triangle Strategy, but it just doesn't go on sale. It's on sale now. It's $50 instead of $60. All right, this will be my last hunt.
I've been waiting for you.
Should have less end lag, though. Yeah, that's kind of my major thing. I do like the run forward. That's kind of cool. What do we want to fight for the last one? Teo? Teo it is.
May the spirits protect you.
Sammy playing Akuma. Something tells me he's not playing Akuma. Something tells me he's playing a more booby version of Akuma. This fashion is nice. Looks real good. You like the Akuma skin? I like that it gives the. I don't think Fireteam has seen this. So Fireteam is an Akuma main in Street Fighter 4, but they put an Akuma skin in this game, and it gives you the when you do the Shoryuken and then you come down, it gives you like the purple flames around you, and you can also do a Tatsumaki, and pretty cool. Nice little reference. What are we fighting? Teostra. Oi. Get over here, Teostra. Yeah, I didn't even get to attack him. I didn't even get white off of it. Wait, I didn't get white off of that? This weapon's such a scam, bro. Ah. Don't. He pushed me out of the way with his head. This is definitely how long is it going to take Cups to get red in this hunt. Okay, this should make things easier. This always happens when I'm playing Longsword, man. No. I just want red. Please. Please. Please, God. I can't deal with this, man. I need something. I had no meter. I had no meter. I couldn't counter that. Is yellow top status? Uh-oh. Yours doesn't see. There's something wrong with my longsword. It doesn't go to red. God, yeah. Thank God. This is peak content. It must be my birthday, bro. Oh. 5 minutes in, let's go. Oh, baby. 2 in 1 hunt? We are really dialed in now. Everybody always asks why I hate longswords so much. Oh! Oh, hell yeah. What's funny is I didn't have red for like the first 3/4 of the hunt. I'm still doing more damage than if I played any other weapon. Just look at me go, man. It is nice Sammy having earplugs so I can just unga bunga. Now we're cooking. I've hit like 7 soaring slashes. He's got to run that way so he can go this way. Speaking of Street Fighter. Huh? Oh, more red. Ow. You don't even pick up shinies anymore? I don't really need them. Honestly, I have so much stuff, man. Hey, we got the Chun-Li win laugh at the end of it. Perfect timing. I don't even carve a lot either. Okay, well, that's going to do it for me today, y'all. Thank you so much. I'm going to get off and do some stuff around the house, and then I'm also going to start editing some more videos and stuff like that. Please check out the new YouTube channel video. I have a bunch of channels up too now. I have my main YouTube channel that has the weapon reveal tier list that we talked about on stream on Friday. I have the Cups VOD channel where I upload all the VODs from stream, and then I also have the Cups Clip channel. So make sure you guys are doing clips and stuff like that too, so I can put those up there on the channel. But follow all that good stuff. And let's see who's on right now. Let's kick a raid over to somebody. Thank you so much for playing with me today and all that good stuff. You guys are number 1. I'll be back on tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be playing any Monster Hunter tomorrow because we're playing on Tuesday, and I want to play some Lost Ark Herb. I'll probably do a big chunk of Pokemon tomorrow, I think. We got a nice little bit of momentum going on right now on stream, which is awesome. Getting ready for Sunbreak. This is all about, like, if you guys know anything about farming, man, this is just planting the seeds. And then when Sunbreak comes out, we'll start harvesting. You know what I mean? It's a Midwestern idiom for you. Let's see who's on. Super rad. Oh, Femito is on. Let's raid Fem. Who's also playing some Rise. Go on there and like, comment, subscribe, all that crap. But yeah, let's kick it over to our good homie Femito. We're going to be streaming with him on Tuesday. So show him some love. And big plays. Goodbye.